Here we go. Let's go.
Here's the first podcast.
Yo, this is the
Intro it up.
this is the conflicted podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And being conflicted.
because we're very conflicted. We
Yeah,
have to.
I don't know where to look.
But,
Do we look at the camera?
Nah, we continue to make contact.
We're just like talking. Yeah, we're just like talking.
Kind of weird, but I think this is already weird enough. With this freaking dummy between us.
Yeah, well, the first episode, let's get to know the world. Let's get the world to know us. Let's just tell our stories about how we
Got into martial arts.
got into everything.
Yeah, man. I'll go first. So, back then it was Tiger Showman's karate. Been wearing, yeah, dude, wearing like gi tops and everything was so different back then. But we met my instructor Sensei Marshan at a fair. My sisters and I, my mom and I, and just decided, we did that for a little bit. We checked it out, and then came in the next day to his school in Montgomeryville.
He was doing the stands at the carnivals.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, man. He had the black gi top on, a little bit more,
Old school.
more brown in his goatee and his hair.
Yeah.
But
He had hair.
yeah, dude, a little bit.
He's Marshall with hair.
Yeah, man.
Lush Sensei.
I was like, yo, it's so badass. So we came in, did a trial, fell in love with it. Lo and behold, I trained up to about my brown belt, and then stopped for a little bit. Got out of the trouble, was kind of doing my own thing, and then I decided that I need to go back. I need some type of structure and
How long
discipline.
did it take you to get to a brown belt?
Like 5 years.
Oh wow!
But back then there was no low belts. There wasn't high belts until I got to I think it was my yellow belt.
It still took that long though. It still was 5 years. I feel like 5 years is probably brown belt still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't really the best student either. But yeah, man.
I mean, Sensei Marshawn's story is 2 years and you had a black belt.
Yeah.
So I figured
Something like
it
that.
got harder and harder.
Yeah, but he's the rarity. But yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Did that and then stopped training for a little bit. Got in some trouble, and then yeah.
Some good trouble. Huh?
Oh yeah, man. I was just hanging out with the wrong people, doing the wrong thing. Just kind of trying to figure myself out. But I figured out that if I come back into martial arts, hopefully I'll be able to have some type of structure, and I really needed that. So this was after 4 or 5 years of no training at all. Called Sensei up one day. I was like, hey, you remember me? It was the scariest conversation. Walked into his office the next day and so scared, after not seeing him forever and knowing all the things that I've been doing. And he knew me better than I knew myself. He's like, this is the type of kid you are. You're doing this and this and this, and I'm gonna give you an opportunity. And little behold, man, never left. I jumped on that opportunity. I ran with it, and here we are now. Many years later. Tiger Showman's Horsham.
Yeah. You got a good story. Thanks, man. You got a long story though.
Oh yeah.
You got a lot of details in that story.
Oh yeah. But keeping it PG for everybody, But
gotta keep it tragic, but
yeah,
we could have you can't have an explicit version.
No.
Can't have an
They'll probably take out I things that I
I'm
share.
gonna take out half this stuff. I started it by saying by swearing. Started the whole thing. Dude, we definitely need beanbags, bro.
Yeah, we do. I'm gonna have to.
That feels better.
It feels a lot better.
Yeah. Actually being able to see you.
But what's your story?
My story of how I got into the martial arts itself was a long time ago. My dad started watching the UFC. He's always watched the UFC, and I started watching when I was probably 10. And I remember Dan Hardy with the red mohawk. I was like, that guy's sick. And I fell in love with UFC and watching UFC. And then Conor McGregor came out, and Ronda Rousey started to get into it, and it was just oh man, this is popping off.
Yeah,
and I was probably 14 at the time, so I started to really get into it, and then I really took a liking to Conor McGregor, and that became the person that I was looking up to.
I feel everybody wanted to
Dude, everybody that Conor McGregor.
I remember going to the barber one time and be like, yo, can you cut my hair? When he used to have the Yeah, he used to have like the really tight fade here and like
Yeah.
cornrows in the bow. I was like, yo, like,
I want to do that now. I want to it's not like growing it out. I want to do like, I don't know what they call it, like a hog style, like just completely shaved like this whole side.
yeah,
It's a little bit more than a mullet.
you could rock it.
I got faded.
You got like a fro thing going on.
You would, yeah, no, it's a little messy right now. A little messy, guys. But
Yeah.
you would rock it if you just grew out the back bit right here. That would be fire.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, like, so badly I want to do like big like handle like mustache with a mullet, but I think my wife.
I mean,
like that
if
too
you
much.
could sneak it in like one day, right? Like you've
Yeah.
got the beard already, right? So grow the hair out a little bit. Would you say mullet?
Yeah.
Like a proper mullet or like a
100%
short, like modern mullet? Because you could do modern mullets.
Nah, I would do like really like flowy in the back, like super short in the front.
That's what I'm going for.
Like butt
I'm
sides.
starting to get a little flow here.
Yeah. I'm rocking it, dude.
This is good. We're getting conflicted.
Yes. I'm completely fan off topic.
Nah, I like it though. That's the flow of the conversation. Well, anyways, I started watching MMA, and I started watching. By the age I'm like 14, my mom takes me to like the UFC gym, and we did like some boxing classes, and then I'm probably like 16, and we stopped with the UFC gym, and it started to move away. I started watching Shane Faison fight tips on YouTube. And I swore I was going to be pro just by like, ever since I was born, I was like, I'm the best in the world. And I wasn't even doing anything. I was so delusional, bro. But it's good. It's good to be delusional.
Yeah.
And I had a punching bag, a hanging bag in my basement, and Shane Faison fight tips up on the phone. And I'd sit there and I would just practice every day off of YouTube. And
How many
I was
hours do you think you would spend practicing?
I was probably in there like an hour a day. After school, after work, if I wasn't messing around, there you go. I would get in that. I've got a lot of videos on my like Snapchat of me like downstairs sparring. I look awful, but I was hitting it, dude. I was going after it.
We all gotta start somewhere,
I'm
right?
gonna start somewhere, yo. And then by the time I'm like, oh geez, dude, I was doing that for years. And then Sensei Lynn Sprango.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's how you got into Tiger Showman's, was through.
Yes. So she and my mother were friends through my sister's soccer team. My sister and her daughter played soccer together at North Penn High School.
Huh.
And they just like, I think I came to one of the games, and then Lynn was just like, dude, you got to go to Tiger Showman's. I was just like, I'm going to get good from him.
Like, for the people though, like, so like just so they know, so Lynn is, Lynn's my partner here.
Yeah.
We own Tiger Showman's, working
Yeah.
together. Shout out to Lynn.
I
rock.
I should be here technically.
Yeah, she should be. She might like barge in the door and say, "Hey, what are you guys doing back here?" Kind of creepy.
I should be working for you guys too.
Hell yeah, man. Join the dark side.
Maybe one day. Nah, we'll get our own school. We'll get Tiger Showman's KOP.
Dude, I'm so
That's what
down.
we're shooting for. But she got me into Tiger Showman's, and then I step into Tiger Showman's. I take a beginner kickboxing class, and I'm just like, oh wow, I'm really like delusional. Like, what have I've been in my garage punching a bag, watching Shane Faison fight tips. Shout out Shane Faison, you're the GOAT. But I fell in love with Tiger Showman's, and I realized that, this is where I need to be going. I need a proper gym that I can train at with instruction. And about 4 months in, I moved up to the intermediate class from the beginner class, and then I started to dabble into jiu-jitsu. I fell in love with jiu-jitsu, dude. Jiu-jitsu was awesome.
It's my
And
favorite.
then Sensei Marchand picked me up, and he was like, yeah, dude, you gotta... I quit my job. I was welding. I was making a ton of money welding, and I quit it to go work at Tiger Showman's just because I fell in love with it, dude.
Well, let me ask you a question though. Were you miserable welding?
Yeah, I was like, I sat there welding, like falling asleep, dude. It was so bad. I could not. I hated welding.
Yeah,
It was just good money.
No, I hear you. Like, I was doing like the contracting gig for a little bit, and I think it was like a matter of who I was working like with. You know what I mean? Like,
You
Yeah.
worked with some real
some real like
a-holes.
yeah, ball busters.
Yeah.
You can say that, right? Because
Ball busters. Yeah, we're working with some real ball busters.
the guys is
Some real hooligans.
Yeah, man.
I liked contracting. Contracting was fun, like remodeling people's houses and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
it's a good trade. You learn a lot, and therefore, like, you have a space of your own. You can kind of do things on your own. You have to hire
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Hell yeah, man. So that's how you got into it, and now you're the manager of the Colmar School.
Now I manage the Colmar School. Love managing that place.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you've also too. I mean, I know we were just talking about beforehand, but you were on like an absolute like tear, like competing in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You also, I'm curious. You recently traveled out of the country. You and Joey, and you were like hitting up how many different gyms when you were.
That's kind of the motive of what we were doing. We were trying to travel out and do as much competitions as we could. Unfortunately, like injuries happened, and Joey was injured at the time, so we didn't get to go to too many. But we were going to a few gyms. We did 10th Planet London. We did Scramble Academy in Leeds, and then we were going to do a competition in Birmingham, but we didn't get to. So I'm sure in the future we'll travel more and we'll get to go to more gyms. That's going to be really fun. I love doing that. I love being like very nomadic, and then the fact that we kind of like in a sense own a school or manage a school, bringing it all back there, right? Like you're a traveler. Like I'm the traveler. I'm the maze runner. I go out there, grab all the information I can, and bring it back to the team.
Absolutely.
I love being able to do that. I am. I have and I always will believe that I'm the best martial artist in the world. It's only a matter of time before I get to show that off. But injuries happen. We'll get back to it.
Yeah. You want to talk? I mean, I know it's kind of like a sore subject. You want to talk about your injury a little bit?
It's not a sore subject.
I'm not sure. Like I think I told you this, but when it happened, so you was your super fight.
Yep.
Submission only, Metal War.
Yeah. Metal War 26.
I just remember I was on Zoom with Shaq. Like he was like front and center, like right where your corner was.
You were watching it?
Yeah.
No way.
And I think my favorite part is like, dude, you shot in like and just put this dude like straight on his ass. I didn't really see what happened, but I just remember Shaq the whole time like, yo, can he continue? Like can he continue? Like
keep going.
As your freaking arm is like hanging
that
out.
Was
like,
rough. So my first Men of War was in June 7th, and I really got relinquished in how good it felt being up on stage. And I was just like, I was like looking around. I was like, wow, this is awesome. Man. This is cool. I got my walkout song. And then next thing you know, I'm competing against this guy. I'm like, man, this is cool. I'm competing. And he's whooping my ass. And I'm just like, I'm still like, no way I'm up here. So
yeah.
I just needed to get that out of my head and just like let it soak in. And then the second one came along and I was like super hyper focused. I was just like, I'm the best in the world. I'm the best in the world. I'm the best in the world. Like I just kept saying that in my head. I'm too fast. I'm too focused.
I remember the one time we trained leading up to that, dude, and like,
yeah, I felt really good.
No joke, man.
Yeah.
Cardio was great. Like conditioning was really good.
Yeah, man. I felt really good in the gym at that time. We'll get back. And then, freak accident, first 9 seconds of the fight. I didn't set up any shot on my wrestling. I just shot right in. So I probably came in at a weird angle. And as soon as I picked him up off the double leg, I felt my labrum tear. I felt like a and then I shuck him to the side. I take his back, and my labrum, like the tear on my labrum, my arm was weak, and I couldn't take his back.
Yeah.
And I fell off of his back and landed directly on that shoulder.
I saw like you had your hooks in, like you were. I mean,
I got there quick, dude.
Yeah,
I know.
I was kind of like confused when like watching it, and not knowing like what happened. I was like, why aren't you like trying to sink in like a choke or anything like that?
Yeah.
But then little behold.
Yeah, it was tragic. Shout out Kevin Poblano. He was a good sport, man. It was gonna be a good fight. Run it back, but
yeah,
it's tragic that it happens.
At least you had the proper walkout song and all that, dude.
Dude, that's my walkout song,
bro.
Remember the Madonna?
I was like, you get pumped for that kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like you're like, bro, like you.
I was like, that's my
envisioning it.
Song, yeah.
The last Men of War that I did, they got my walkout song wrong.
Did they?
Yeah.
What word did you do? You remember what number it was?
I couldn't remember, but dude, I got crazy stories. Men of War. The first one I did. Very first one I did, like I had no idea where I was at on the card until I got there to do the weigh-ins.
Yeah,
and bro, it was like
50 fights.
It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like kid you not.
Really?
It was 1 o'clock in the morning, man. Like I'm in the back after like everybody's already left by then. Like
that's bad.
The only like people that came to like support me and the other guy I was going against were there, so it was kind of cool. Like took the pressure off.
Yeah.
But I was still like, yo, this is my moment.
Yeah, all your fans are like falling asleep until you go up on
dude
stage.
I kid you not, at that time, once I found out how late it was, like after the face off, the weigh-ins, my instructor was like sitting there like going to eat with everybody.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, dude, might as well go eat with them and then like, chill for a little bit and come back. But
that was the same as ours. Yeah, that was the same as mine. Like everybody was just like stood there with like a beer in their hand. Like, what are we doing, bro? This is so late.
Yeah.
I mean, we were on at like 11, but 1 is ridiculous.
Yeah, dude.
I can't believe they had you on at 1.
Oh, it was nuts.
They must have had like 50 fights on the card.
Yeah, I think so, dude. It was good though. I felt great. It was a good match. Like,
That was your first one?
that was my first one, and the second one was against a kid, Billy McMahon, who's like kid's on absolute tear.
He just won the belt for Manowar.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah.
That was a sick match, and then last one I did was I don't know how to pronounce the guy's last name. It's like John Cochran.
Also won a belt. Yeah.
Yeah, purple belt.
He competed for one. I don't know if he won, but
He's competing all the time, and that was the one where they got my walkout song wrong, dude. And this was like I was trying to do like a Lil Wayne theme.
Do you have a set walkout song?
Well, like I was trying to do like every time like do like Lil Wayne because like I don't know, like it just gets me in my mood. But then I was like, you know what, bro? Like maybe for this one, this is probably why they got it wrong. It was just karma. But I want to do Johnny Cash, and I was like, yo, that'd be like badass Johnny Cash. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be good.
And they moved me on the card. So the person that they originally like switched me over to, they played his song. I was walking out. I was so pissed. I'm like, are you freaking like kidding me, man? Like I'm so stoked to like get out there, get pumped up, and then like I'm like I don't even know what that what
They
this
played
is.
Johnny Cash for him, and then whatever for you.
Yeah, something like that. But it was good.
Yeah,
man. Definitely like after that, I did the weight cut like so wrong. Like I realized that like if I'm ever gonna compete again, like definitely making sure like I'm doing the weight cut right, or we're still kind of like up in the air of maybe possibly competing at the weight that I'm at now. I have to see like maybe do some like local tournaments and see where I feel like.
So Sensei Jones is not retired.
No, dude,
He's still got his gloves
no,
on.
no way, man. Like I definitely would love to do like some more super fights, maybe like try a different promotion. And then I've been checking out this one promotion. It's really cool. It's called Arena Grappling.
Love Arena, yeah. It's huge.
I love that because it's first it's in a cage, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But it's not like Manowar where it's one 5-6 minute match. There's 3 consecutive matches, so you have to be in good shape. But if you get submitted, you have the opportunity to get right back out there and go after it. I'd love that
for that.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Maybe eventually like getting on a card with been talking to Craig Alexander.
Yeah,
Alexander.
He wants to do one too.
Yeah,
he wants to go full jiu-jitsu.
Absolutely.
He's retired from kickboxing now, right?
I don't think so. I don't think he'll ever be retired. I think he'll be fighting for forever.
He's good, man. He's good at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, dude.
I can't wait to see him compete, man. He's
there's a video of him way back competing against Dylan Dennis.
I think I've seen that. Yeah, I think he's
man. He's he's a veteran to the sport. Like he's got I don't know how many kickboxing fights, how many MMA fights.
Yeah. But
it's crazy because like when I went up to headquarters, I don't know how like young I was. He was Joshu at the time. Like he's already been fighting and all of this, and you could just imagine now like the level that he's.
He lived at headquarters.
Yeah, dude. I think he still does, man. He's up there like every.
They used to have like dorms back there, and he would sleep in the dorms with some of the other fighters.
That's crazy.
That's a good guess, right?
I've
good guess.
Yeah, we're gonna get you on the podcast, Craig. All right, Craig.
He's on his way.
Yeah, man. But speaking of guests too, speaking of guests too,
you gotta get fired.
No, bro, I'm livid. I'm livid right now. Did you hear what happened with Shaq?
He's right here.
Yeah, he's right here. Shaq Diesel.
Funny.
But no, so I was just actually talking to him on the way up here. I was kind of pissed that he didn't want to, be a part of this.
Seriously, you were talking to him before this?
Yeah.
And he was just like, nah.
He's busy. I'm just hating right now. But his fight got canceled.
November 8th?
Yet again. Yeah. This is like I don't know how many times
he
now.
Didn't cancel it?
No. I don't know what happened, but I know previously his opponent pulled out last fight. Now this one, is November what? November 8th. Yeah, it's done. Apparently, the whole card is now. They're no longer doing the card. I don't really know.
What?
Yeah, dude. I feel so bad. I think,
That is bad.
dude. I think everybody's afraid of Shaq, and I'm looking like dead at the camera, like, yo, fight Shaq.
I think everybody is actually afraid of Shaq. There's not a lot of footage of him though.
I'm not afraid of Shaq. You afraid of Shaq?
I ankle lock Shaq all the time, so no,
I'm
I'm
not
not
afraid of Shaq.
tap him out.
Yeah.
I'll beat him in a street fight, you know what I mean? Like kickboxing with some rules. He might like back me up against the cage and abuse his power. He's just a weight bully. But like get him on the ground, bro, he's useless. Coming for you, Shaq.
Yes.
Break his ankles.
Let's go. Meet you in the parking lot. But nah, man, it's crazy. But I would definitely like to have like Shaq on here. I think.
Shaq, Joey, Craig.
Oh yeah.
Get Melissa up on here.
Oh,
Should we do just Joey or should we do like Joey and Melissa? The significant other
I think
podcast.
we could do like Joey first, like with like some jujitsu, stuff,
That'd
and
be
then kind of
good,
like
yeah.
her whole jujitsu journey.
Jiu-jitsu, man. She's full jiu-jitsu now, bro.
Yeah. But I think my wife would love to come on here and even like talking about jiu-jitsu, like she obviously like she's not competing and things like that, but there was a brief period where she came into school, she's been training, she trains now, but she fell in love with jiu-jitsu, and that was like her favorite thing. But unfortunately she has a double spinal fusion from
Oh, no way. Yeah.
all the way down to her spine. She had
That'll do it.
knocking over my freaking characters here.
That'll do it.
She had scoliosis, so she had to have a procedure done like way back. But
Damn.
she was doing it for a while. She really liked it, and then unfortunately, she kind of got a little nervous. But
you can't. Yeah.
my stepdaughter, dude, she's loving jujitsu, man.
Movie.
Yeah, so
She is.
it's great because out of all three of my kids, they all train. Kaden loves it, loves kickboxing, loves grappling. Michaela, like she's a girl wrestles, she does jiu-jitsu, she does rugby.
She's wrestling. I love women in jiu-jitsu, man. The women in jiu-jitsu make the sport very, very entertaining. We were just at the Hammer Challenge Series, women's only tournament. It was great. They're fired up, man.
Yeah,
great competition.
What was that was like a team.
There
event,
was,
if I'm not mistaken.
There was like super fights. There was a Grand Prix bracket for $1,000, and then there was teams. And the Hammer Challenge Series is good. They do that a lot. They do it with men. They do it with women. They do it mixed. But yeah, there was a.
I have to jump on that.
Totally, bro.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
When do you have any plans of competition, or were you just like?
100%. So I'm definitely like I'm in the gym like bulking like for the past.
See that, man? You look big.
Yeah, dude.
Tear 'em up.
Oh yeah, like I fell in love with lifting like pretty recent. Like I'm just enjoying that journey. But like I said, like I definitely want to do like a tournament first at the weight that I'm at now. Because I've competed at 165, 155, like like the lighter weights. I'm not 65. I'm like 155 anymore.
I'm like 170.
Dude, more like 180.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Like I would like to see like
What are you shooting for? What weight are you shooting for?
I ideally would like to get to 205.
Here we go.
I think that would be awesome. And then like
1,000 calories a day.
yeah, dude. That's all I'm doing is eating.
Yeah.
My wife she'll call me up and like she'll be like, are you literally still eating like oats, eggs, like putting like protein powder in my oatmeal?
Never hungry. You can't ever be hungry.
No, man, not at
Never
all.
hungry. Yeah.
But definitely want to see like where I'm at, and with high level guys, like I want to, when I go back in, like I'm going to be doing like, I want to see where I'm at with the brown belts and the black belts at that weight class and see if I'm comfortable, and if not, we'll make some adjustments. But definitely want to get back out there and compete.
Get into the rhythm of it. Love it. I can't wait to see you out there, dude. It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, man.
I'll be there.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait to see you back out there too.
Yeah, no, I don't know when I think I can I don't know if I can compete again. I think I could roll again. I don't know. This is a week out from my arm surgery, and I'm not wearing the sling. I feel good. It definitely is a little tight, so I'm just gonna be easy on it. But I think like November, I'll start PT. December, November.
Just to inject some steroids.
I'm gonna do BPC 157.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Efran Garcia. He just gave me his discount code to Peptide Systems. So there you go.
you think that's gonna like really expedite your?
I think it's going to strengthen it up. Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm already extremely healthy, and I'm very big on supplements and creatine, and so I don't know why it's healed up this fast. He said 4 to 6 weeks in the sling, no mobility, and I don't know. I'm moving it. Maybe I'm not doing something wrong, but
Maybe like
I'm doing something wrong. Maybe
just roll with the right people and just kind of like get back and get acclimated.
yeah. I'm just really conflicted.
Shout out Conflicted Podcast.
Yes, sir.
That's perfect.
That is perfect.
Perfect.
So there's a few things that we need now. Moving on, we definitely need some like bean bags up in here.
Yes.
And you know what I was just thinking as we were recording this too, is this is a good angle. We might need like 3 phones, bro. You know, I know Deanna wants to she said she could be behind the scenes. I don't know if we could find like another phone, but we definitely need this phone and then a phone on my face and a phone on your face.
I love it.
You ever seen that? Like, you know how they like switch between the camera angles?
Oh, yeah.
So
It's like that's like that professional. Well, like we're professional.
we are professionals. Very professional.
Yeah.
Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you.
Left hand. Now you got the right hand. First ever left hand on camera right there.
Yeah, man.
That's like a bad sign right there, isn't it? Isn't that like a? Maybe we should have done that. Can we rewind? Never happened. You gotta be like on me though.
There you go.
Good sir.
Good sir. Good sir.
Yeah, I like this room though. I think this room's great. I think we got some bean bags. I have a GoPro. We can put the GoPro, my phone, your phone. Genius.
Perfect.
Maybe get some microphones. I'm gonna go on Temu, buy some microphones.
Yeah,
Put
man.
them up on here.
I'll definitely go and get some bean bags for back here.
Yeah, get some bean bags, yo.
Yeah,
Just
man.
Get like 3.
And then like maybe like make a banner that we can just like put up.
Conflicted podcast.
We're gonna have to like take it down like when they like actually do like private lessons back here.
Yo, like, what's the conflicted podcast? That'd be funny. Can you
Good-
can you
good
see through that or only out of it?
I don't know, dude. I feel like if the lights were off, that's like where like I can see out of it, but like people
Yeah.
can't see in it.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's a good little room.
Oh yeah, dude. I love it.
Welcome to the first episode of the Conflicted Podcast. Not the best, maybe audio, but it's just going to keep getting better from here on out, guys.
Amen.
Thank you for coming and watching.
Peace.
And love.